Welcome to the VedaFoods Health Show. Today, I am live from Dr. J's Wellness Center. So this is where we're going to be today. So today, Dr. J and I are going to talk about Ayurvedic fitness and overall fitness. And I'm really excited to be here today in our beautiful center in Mountain Valley, California. So welcome, Dr. J.
Thank you. And I welcome you to our center here. And we are going to discuss about a very interesting, very important topic, and that is exercise or the fitness.
I personally like the word fitness because I know when we tell you guys to exercise, you're going, oh, that's going to be too hard. I don't like the word exercise. So we are obviously going to be talking about some exercise. But I want you to just think this is overall fitness for your well-being, and this isn't a hard, arduous thing to do. So she's going to share some wonderful tips from Ayurvedic perspective. So I'd love for you to share with us some of the tips that you guys use in Ayurveda versus traditional Western
medicine. Okay. The first thing is when we talk about exercise, and I ask all my clients, what about exercise? And we think about it a lot and we do very less about it, right? Because I remember one person saying, okay, I get this urge to exercise and just sit and wait till the urge passes so I don't have to feel guilty about that. So exercise is a very important part of our well-being and our health. But Carly, when this human body was designed, it wasn't designed for just sedentary lifestyle. But when we get up in the morning and we have a long commute, so we are sitting in the car. When we reach the office, we find the nearest parking slot. Then we go up and down through the elevator. You sit in the office, even if you have to talk to somebody next door, you email or you call them, you don't get up and go there. Then you come home, you are so tired, so sit in front of TV. Again at night, you are in front of computer. So our lifestyle has become so sedentary and we hardly move our body. And what is the end result? So many diseases. And obesity is on the rise. Diabetes is millions of people are having diabetes and high cholesterol and high blood pressure and all. And we don't realize, but that is mainly because of our eating habits and our sedentary lifestyle. So Ayurveda says the exercise should be part of our daily routine. And one thing I will tell you that exercise should not be boring. Okay, you can play different things as long as you are using your body. That's the bottom line. So if you play tennis, if you play basketball, if you do Zumba dancing, if you go like a group of you go hiking or biking, it's fun. And when you meet so many other people, it becomes more interesting. So if you go to the gym and lift weights and just do elliptical and all that, yeah, it's good, but that's not only enough. And then it becomes boring. And we say, okay, tomorrow definitely, but not today. And that tomorrow never dawns. And that's why we have to be part of something. I tell all my clients that join some group. Don't depend on yourself. But when you're part of the group, then you will definitely do some kind of exercise. And definitely Ayurvedically, it's not like one exercise is good for everybody because we talk always about the different body constitution, different prakriti. And like me, my body is very kapha. So I just doing yoga and meditation and qigong is not enough for me because when the body is a little bit heavy, then you have to move that body. So that aerobic exercise is very important. Then I should be getting into vigorous walking or jogging, playing badminton. That is a wonderful game. In short amount of space, you really get good workout, or join Zumba class. Do something where you can move your body. And what happens? Because of the movement, body becomes light. Your digestion improves and you start kind of getting into ideal weight and all. So for kapha people, they have to do this. If pitta people do same vigorous exercise going out in the hot sun, they will hate that exercise because pitta people have a lot of heat in the body. So they should be doing exercise which will help them to cool the body down. And the best exercise for them is swimming, because swimming takes away a lot of heat from the body. Second thing, don't get into the competitive sports because pitta people have very strong personality that I have to win, I have to be on the top. So here you are doing exercise for your own health. It's nothing competitive, nothing competition. You are not winning. or you are maybe always winning. Another game for Pitta people is golf, because you are playing against yourself. You can have early morning tea time, so you don't have to be out in the hot sun for a long period of time. So any cooling exercise will be beneficial for Pitta people. The third are the Vatas. Vatas people are always on the go. They move their body when they talk. They do a lot of hand gestures and all. So that's why. So for them, it's exactly for them to calm their mind down. Yoga, Qigong, Tai Chi, Pranayam, meditation, those kind of things are better. And what we see in reality, Vata people are always going, running and jogging and doing all sorts of aerobics, and Kapha people are just taking a leisure walk on the machine or in the nature and all that. That is wrong. So once you know your body constitution, and listener, that's why it is very important that you know your body constitution, your mind body type, what's happening within your body, and then you do something to create that balance in the body. Those things are very, very important. So go according to your Prakriti and you will really see, yes, I am in perfect balance and I feel happy about it.
So a couple of things she mentions, which I totally agree with, is being in a group activity, having that support really makes a difference. Yes. I've been in fitness literally since 1982. It was the first time I went to my first Jack LaLanne gym. And I actually found a buddy to work out with. Exactly. I didn't necessarily like the group classes as much for me. I literally just would always find a steady person to work out with. And we had rules, if you will. When we got to the gym, it was a no-talk zone, meaning we couldn't go yapping with friends. It wasn't a social time. It was a time to do our fitness. And so if we wanted to talk to friends, we'd make the agreement. We'd come a little bit early, go socialize with the friends, and then we would meet, do our training, and then we'd go back and do our other thing. So I encourage you. I see so many people at gyms that go, and it's a social hour. So, and they're really not following through the fitness. Every set, they're like having, hey, how are you doing? And then realize
it's really joining the class. It's like when you're doing yoga, you're part of the whole group. When you're playing badminton, you have like 4 people playing the games. When you're running or jogging, no talk, you have to jog. Right. So those kind of things I mean, because, Kapha people, little bit heavy. And then the mind also gets dull. Say, oh, not today, tomorrow, definitely. And it doesn't happen. So they need to be in the group, people who are more regimented, who are really on the go. Yes, we are going to do rain or shine. Those
the other thing
that's
really great, like she talks community, is I know a lot of people that actually put up an ad on Craigslist or something, or in meetups, and you create your own walking group. Yes. So there's so many ways that if you say, or if you are a Kapha and you do have a bored mind, or you're not going to get out there to do it, you can create community yourself. You don't have to depend on a gym. Yes. And you necessarily don't need, you can go to a community center, create your own group classes. But I'm telling you, fast walking, you can actually talk and walk, and you're getting both things at the same time. There's so many ways to add fitness into your life. Park far away from the door. Walk the distance to wherever your car was to the door of a store. Go to the mall and just browse and walk. So I always tell people, I don't have enough money to join a gym, or I don't have enough time. Those are ways you can always get fitness in.
I can see the difference. Like in India, we just walk
everywhere.
You just go 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, and you don't feel that you are exercising, but you are actually exercising.
Right.
So it makes a lot of difference. Then, hey, Carly, what are the benefits of exercising? So Ayurvedically, our whole body is like a highway system. Everything in the body is flowing. Our nutrients are flowing. Our breath is flowing. Our emotions flowing. Blood flowing. So all the channels like our arteries and nerves and lymphatics and everything, all these meridians like Chinese people talk about, all these is like a channel system. And those channels get blocked. So when you exercise, it creates internal heat. And that heat opens up those channels, dilate those channels. That's why our digestion improves. And once the digestion is improved, body can build good tissues on the body. The tone is good. Then you feel more strength and stamina. then body can get rid of lot of fat and body feels lighter, and overall you have plenty of energy, and all that lethargy and all goes away. Your skin start becoming very radiant. So overall you see the benefits of that on the physical body, also on your mind, and also on your spirit. So those things are very, very important to do.
I also want to make sure everyone remembers hydration. Yes. Too many people, I'm not going to put, I can't show. Anyway, I drink about 2 or 3 of these a day, and this is 32 ounces of water. It's really important to stay hydrated. And there's always, by the way, if you don't like water, to get pure flavored stevias without the fillers. So or you can actually put, they make now where there's a little tube that you can connect to the top where you just put fruit in, and you're not eating necessarily fruit, but the water becomes like whatever fruit you put in there.
But let me remind you, when you mentioned about the tube inside, I was just listening to you that you are not saying put ice in it.
No ice.
Remember, right after exercise, never drink ice cold water, because think about the glass. If that glass is heated, and if you sprinkle some water on it, that glass will shatter because of the quick temperature difference. The same way, if you drink ice cold water on that heated body, your tissues will become very, very weak. Your body will go into fatigue state and you will not feel good. Yes, you should hydrate yourself, but the water should be room temperature. Let your body cool down, and then you can drink a little bit cool water. But in the beginning, when body is hot, never drink ice cold water. That is at least Ayurvedic tip.
Yeah, and we're both a huge thing. There's a myth. One of the myths is if I drink ice water, I'm going to burn more calories and release or lose weight. And I have to tell you what actually happens is, in Ayurvedically, and actually in a lot of other new studies and research, you should never have ice water, like literally. Chewing on ice, eating ice, it's actually very traumatic on your nervous system. It's very traumatic on your body. Your body now does have to work extra to heat up that cold water. So you may think just because your body has to work more, you may be burning more calories and actually losing more weight. In reality, though, your body goes into shock. Your digestive system shuts down.
Yeah,
right?
Because what is our digestion? Our digestive enzymes is the fire, is the heat. And you are constantly putting that ice cold water on your system, then the moment it touches your body and stomach, all the digestive enzymes start becoming weak. It's like putting off the fire with pouring ice cold water. So never do that. At least drink room temperature, or little cool during when the temperature is very hot, like 100 degrees outside. But otherwise, drink room temperature or lukewarm water. And I want to tell Carly that I was working in the lab, and we used to do the research. We used to grow cells, and cells always get the medium like 56 degrees. So it is lukewarm body temperature, and that's how our body works well, bees well in that lukewarm water. So if possible, and if you really are open to these concepts, start drinking lukewarm water or room temperature water, but stay away from ice cold water. But if you travel anything around the world, except here in the US, we are very high on ice cold. Even in Europe, if you go, they serve you warm beer, right? You have to ask for ice, and here we want to ask for no ice, and even there is no ice, the water is so ice cold.
It is.
So always make sure. But there are so many other tips than this. Okay, one thing is you should not exert yourself. Don't go beyond your capacity. If you can lift 50 pounds, don't try to lift 100 pounds, because what happens, these muscles, they become weak. They go into fatigue state. So you have to just exercise in moderation. Don't do any stunts. Don't overexert your body and all. Pay attention to your body. There are some indications when you have to stop, and especially when you start sweating on your forehead, you start becoming breathless, your mouth becomes very dry, you have to stop. Your body is telling you are getting dehydration. So you have to stop and hydrate yourself and all that. Follow that. One more thing, Carly, these days what people are doing, because they don't have time, they exercise during lunch hour. They go for exercise for 45 minutes, an hour, they come to work and immediately they start eating. But then what happens when you exercise, all the blood is going to your leg muscles. It's not in your digestion. So you don't digest food well. If you exercise right after your eating meal, then your blood goes to your digestion. It's not in the muscles, so you don't feel good. Okay, so there is a right time for everything. There has to be at least 1 hour before or after eating. You should not be exercising. So sometimes I tell people, you have your 4 o'clock meeting, then go for a walk and talk during that thing. So at least you will get some kind of exercise and all. Okay, so I told you about drinking water, eating meal and not exercising. I told you about ice cold water. And one more thing I wanted to mention to you is about people are the weekend warriors. People always walk on the weekend. They say, we don't have time during weekdays. It is better some ways that they're at least exercising on the weekend, but they say that, okay, I finished 2.5 hours of walk on the weekend. So all 5 days, I don't have to do it. So do you do this? Do you eat only on the weekend? And do you fast on weekdays? So you have to have some kind of exercise every day and make a part of that. And what I recommend to all my clients, go to work early and around 5:30, end your day. Eat a fruit maybe around 4 o'clock. So you are not eating anything just before exercise. And from 5 to 6 at workplace or to the gym or go out and go for a walk, go for a bike ride or something. Exercise that time. So whole day you are just sitting. Your body is just tired. Body is ready to do something. And your mind is so tired, your mind gets relaxed. And your body is worked up. And that's why exercising every day is very important. And a lot of people have knee problems, shoulder problems, back problems. They cannot move, but they can just walk. Okay? And walking is called the king of exercises.
And mind you, remember, a lot of classes have modifications. You can go to a yoga class. Some yoga classes do chair yoga. Just because you may have limitations or disabilities or joint issues does not mean do not do anything. There are people in wheelchairs that are massively fit because they choose to be. Mm-hmm. You have to make the choice to have your health be your priority. And like you're saying, weekend warriors, maybe you do a little less exercise. What you're saying, it's very important to do something every day.
Yeah.
You may do maybe a little bit less during the week because you are working, and then maybe on the weekends you do a little bit more. However, that does not mean that you don't do anything during the week. Just find a moderational place where every day you're doing something. And I think that's just so important. And like she says, the lymphatic movement of our bodies. Lymphatic is where we store all our gunk, if you will. Okay? It's all our toxins and everything. So it's so important to move that body and get the lymph fluid moving.
Exactly. So I can tell you so many people, once they start exercising, all of a sudden the skin starts looking better and their digestion improves and they start sleeping sound at night. And overall they get their mindset. Mind also they can be able to focus at work, and also this is all because of the exercise. So it is so important to make that exercise part of your daily routine. And see, the saying is, if you don't use it, you lose it. Same way, if you don't use your body, you will lose all these kind of the pain and the arthritis, and those kind will start happening if you don't use your body. So it is very important that you become supple, you become agile, and start doing some kind of exercise.
So that what we're going to leave you with today is that we really want you to take health a priority, fitness a priority in your life, take care of your bodies, take care of your mind, body, and spirit. Do something for all of those bits of you. As you all know, we love bringing you valuable content. It's a joy to be here at the Wellness Center. Really warm energy, beautiful place. I encourage you to come out here and visit. In our below where you can look, it'll have all the descriptions. It will have the wellness is, excuse my language here. I'm like all. we've been yapping away for days now. Anyways, all the information will be there for you to enjoy. Where you can find her, all their wellness center information, VedaFoods, which is coming out, which is a beautiful line of all natural, organic. It's like all natural, roasted, and it is organic, not certified organic. However, yes, it's all clean, no sugar. It's an amazing food. I've been enjoying it for the past, I don't know how many days. I think I'm enjoying every little bit of morsel I'm having while I'm here. Mm-hmm. And we look forward to bringing you more valuable content. And we wish you all a beautiful day. You can go to hnwellness.com. You can find me at carlylyssathorne.com. And we'll see you on our next episode. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.